All right, we're recording now. Welcome, guys. Welcome to our LifeVantage opportunity meeting that we do here on Zoom. It's normally on Monday nights, but because of the timing of this last Monday, with everything going on, we knew it'd be better to move it to tonight. So thank you for being here. I know it's a last minute shift. We will be back on Monday night next week on our regular schedule. But for a lot of you that are here, maybe you have a lot of questions. Maybe you've only seen a little bit of information. So it's my goal tonight to give you some more depth of information about an amazing breakthrough in the medical world that's been well documented now. And to also share with you how you can take advantage of that financially if you so choose. My name is Brandon Cunningham. I live in Florida. Been married now for, it's 26 years, 92, do the math. Yeah, 26 years, 2 kids, 13 and 11 years old, and come from a background of just traditional business. I graduated high school, obviously got married pretty young, 21, bought my first business, a little metal refinishing business. What that simply means is I polished metal in elevators. Or when people were kind enough to scratch some graffiti, some 4-letter words, the company didn't want that in there. They would call me emergency, come get that out of our elevators. We would, and we got paid to do that. It was a wonderful way to earn money in your 20s. The downside of that was it was a lot of travel. It was all night work, and it was with some nasty chemicals. So you can imagine, as the owner of the business, I had a hard time keeping employees because of those things, right? And so I always found myself in a position where we could have grown the business, but it was hard, really hard to staff that thing and grow it the way we wanted. But it did provide for us. But another opportunity came its way in the automotive industry. We jumped all over that. And man, I had no idea how much money you can make in the car business. I also had no idea how many hours they want you to work in the car business. And so after about 7 years of doing that, I'd reached a point where time was becoming more valuable than money to me. And to some of you, you're like, you're crazy. Well, at some point in your life, your time does become more valuable because you just realize you're making money, you're not making progress. So that's the first thing I want you to think about tonight. I know we're going to talk about the products tonight. Obviously, I'm just setting the stage for why I'm in front of the camera tonight. I'm in front of the camera tonight because when I found out about Protandim, I was 37 years old. I realized I wasn't 27 or 17. I was 37. My grandfather died in his early 50s of cancer. I already had over 30 stitches in my face for skin cancer. And I found out about a product that was made of 5 plants that I could take, a little simple pill, not a complex recipe that I had to make, these crazy ingredients that I couldn't find. I simply had to open a bottle. I had to open a bottle and swallow this. That's it. That's all I had to do, right? And if I did that, what I was assured of is that my body would start protecting itself better from all of the nasty things that are in your DNA, all of the contaminants around in our environment, proven beyond doubt that this product reduced oxidative stress in our body by 40% on average. I had no idea what oxidative stress was. I thought I'm stressed out. It was 2009. I just saw all of our real estate, which I didn't even tell you about. Our nest egg was real estate. We had over 13 investment homes that we watched basically in 6 months, we watched all of the equity disappear. So with 17 years of working those other businesses, the profits we were taking from those businesses, I was stashing in real estate. And we watched it all disappear in 2009. So I found myself married, kids, and working harder than I had ever worked, with the most anxiety I had ever felt in my life. And I was unhappy. So that's why I'm in front of you tonight. Now, for some of you, you just want to learn about the product. And I think I can give you some information tonight that will definitely be an eye-opener. For some of you, it'll be enough for you to say, I'm in, I want it. For others, you might want more information, whatever. There is a small group of you that are looking. You're looking for something. You don't know what it is, but you know that you can't keep doing what you've been doing, because what you've been doing for the last year, 5 years, 10 years has gotten you where you are. And for most people, where you are is not where you want to be. And man, I am so happy you are in front of this thing tonight. And I hope that right now you're on your phone texting people like, I don't know this guy, but get on this Zoom because I think something might happen you need to know about. It is about to happen. So the flagship product is called Protandim. The company that makes it is called LifeVantage, a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ. And I just showed you the tablet, right? We affectionately call it the crazy yellow pill. All right. This little pill, that little pill right there changed my life. It changed my health. My doctors are blown away by what my blood looks like. Constantly, they tell me there's no way you could get the blood markers to be any better than they currently are. What do you eat? What do you do? And yeah, some of my doctors that I'm around have joined us in participating in using the products, sharing it with their patients. We've got some doctors in our group that have over 2,000 patients on this product. It's for real, right? The product has been validated by ABC News. I'm going to show you a quick clip of that in a couple minutes. It's been validated by over 20 universities. And those studies that those universities have done, number one, have been funded. I think there's 24 studies, and of the 24, 21 have been funded by the university or your tax dollars. Yep, that's right. Groups like the American Heart Association have funded studies on Protandim. Groups like the National Institute on Aging have funded studies on Protandim. And the results are documented at pubmed.gov. If you have not heard about the website, crazyyellowpill.com, you must go there immediately after this Zoom is over and look at all the information. Look at the studies. Look at the reports by the doctors. Look at the lives that are being affected by this amazing product. It's called Protandim. It activates your body. It's not a supplement. It is an activator. All right. When your body, as it ages, it no longer can take care of itself the way it did at a cellular level, but the technology now is in place that you can activate something. It's a cell receptor. We're not going to go dive deep into the science, but this cell receptor is basically a switch. It's a signaling switch to the nucleus of the cell. It tells the cell nucleus to produce some enzymes that have not been produced in your body at a high significant rate since you were a child, since you were a teenager. And within hours of taking the first tablet, your cells start to react. Within weeks, your body is starting to see changes internally at a cellular level, which you don't necessarily feel immediately, but you will. And within months to a couple months, for sure, the doctors can tell a difference in your blood. If you so choose to go that route to test your blood, they'll be blown away. All right. It's mind-boggling what this product can do. And so we are excited about Protandim and its effect on people. And it's affordable. It's only $41. $41 for a month's supply of this, right? It's not 100. It's not 300. But we do know that it literally can change your life, literally. So I'm going to pause for a little bit. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you a little video clip that shows us where we started with this. We call it, it's a biohacking movement. It's simply you taking control of your biology, hacking your biology, cracking the code so that you can be the best version of you and not take the path of the masses that are just allowing their doctors to prescribe one pharmaceutical product after another. Stop the madness, guys. Stop the madness. Your body knows how to take care of itself. We're not saying this is a cure-all. In fact, we can't say that we treat, cure, prevent, mitigate anything. It's a natural activator. It's not a drug, right? We don't make those claims. But we do know that that product absolutely reduces oxidative stress, and oxidative stress is related to every disease you know, especially the ones you don't want to get. So we started this years ago. We were investigated by ABC News. They heard about some of the reports. you're going to hear some things said by a doctor. There's a doctor that's about to come on here that's going to say some things I could never say. Pay attention to what he says. Let me share my screen.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock? It sounds too good to be true.
Free radicals are a natural result of your body's metabolic processes. Under normal circumstances, your body also produces antioxidants, which neutralize free radicals and limit the damage they can do to your cells. It's a bit like having a factory in your cells that produces enough antioxidants to keep the free radicals under control. But exposure to X-rays, ozone, cigarette smoke, inflammation, air pollution, industrial chemicals, and even exercise can overwhelm the body's natural responses to free radicals, allowing them to wreak havoc on your cells and your health. Over time, the damage to your cells and DNA turns off the power in the cell's factory, reducing our ability to create antioxidants and leaving us vulnerable to premature aging and health concerns. Fortunately, science has given us the ability to turn the power back on. One recent peer-reviewed study from Washington State University calls NRF2 activation one of the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthroughs in the history of medicine.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life.
It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig.
Dr. McCord, okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist.
This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
Can you scoot? Yeah, there we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company.
Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body.
Leading to disease.
Leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us. Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old. But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed.
High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease.
Yes.
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
All right, fantastic. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I like watching that video because it's facts. Facts are facts. You saw the ABC primetime video. That was his blood. That wasn't, hey, John, do you feel better? That was, what does your blood say? And you saw the reduction in his oxidative stress. There is no placebo in blood. Blood is the real deal. It works. It worked for John Kayonis. It works for everybody that takes the product. And as you saw at the end, let me pause there. Did you hear the diseases that doctor talked about? I'm not gonna say them, but did you hear, go back and watch the replay of this. Ask the person that put you on this for the replay of this. Did you hear those diseases? They plague just about everybody you know. And this product can help reduce oxidative stress, which is connected to all of those. That drove the National Institute on Aging, which is what you just saw, to do a study that started in 1999. This study is now going on 20 years when they started it. They published it about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And the published results were Protandim extends life. That's mind-blowing. That's why we call it the crazy yellow pill. It's crazy. It's literally crazy, and it's really crazy that most people don't know about it. I've been taking it for 9 years. I love it. I take something called the Vitality Stack. The Vitality Stack is a very convenient package of 3 different categories of products that I use to give my cells the best that I can give my cells, to give the brain the best I can give my brain, to give my gut the best I can give my gut. Did you guys know most of your immune system is in your gut? Did you know you probably can't lose weight unless your gut is healthy? Did you know that if you have allergies, many times that's from the gut? Did you know that? Most people don't have energy. It's not because you need caffeine or because you need sugar. It's because the things that create energy in your cells are not functioning. And we can activate that, guys. But it starts with NERV2 activation. Just ask all the questions you want to ask about our products. We've expanded into some other product lines. But now it's time to kind of transition to how you can take advantage of this. As a consumer or a customer, sign up as a preferred customer. It gets wholesale, the cheapest price. What I pay for Protandim, you can pay for Protandim. $41 if you'll get a subscription. I get a subscription. It's on the 5th. You get to choose. I chose the 5th of when I want it shipped. It shows up at my door a couple of days later. Very convenient. I never run out of Protandim because the company sends it to me before I run out every month, right? Now, some of you, that's simple. Just ask for the link to the cart. They can send it to your smartphone. You press the link, put in your payment method and your address, done. Some of you are like me though. You're like, wait a second. Why am I hearing about it like this? Is this like, what is this, right? I'm not getting it from my doctor. Why are you telling me about this? And so if you're asking those type questions, good. I'm glad you're asking those questions. This company, as I stated earlier, being publicly traded, has a board of directors. Some of the people that sit on our board worked with Apple, worked with Coca-Cola, some of the biggest organizations on earth, and they understood trends. The trends today is that retail is dead. Things sitting on a shelf, unless the story is being told, is dead. Companies that tell the best stories move the most product. And in our world, that of nutrition, the best way to tell the story is by letting people tell the story. And that's what we've decided to do, guys. Telling stories, personal stories of how we've used the product to improve. And in doing so, we get to participate in the financial benefits. We don't have a sales department. We don't have a marketing budget. So we don't advertise on the Super Bowl. We don't run ads in magazines. So all of that money that most corporations are spending that are in brick and mortar and have products on a shelf, we don't do. We take that money and those high salaries and that high budget, and we put that back out to people like you and I that are willing to share this. And why would we be willing to share this? I'll tell you, I've already told you why I was willing to share it. Number one, I wanted to be healthy and I like sharing good stuff. I mean, I love the fish. And so I'm not too quick to tell people my fishing spots. Like if someone says, where'd you catch the fish? I'm like, in the water? That's where I caught the fish. No, just kidding. You know what I'm saying, guys. You love to share good stuff, right? Where you get your hair cut, where you buy a car, where you shop for your groceries, what's your favorite restaurants. The issue with that is you never give up the fishing spots. That's right. You got to come on my boat if you want the fishing spots. The point is you love to share good information because it's what furthers relationships. In fact, when we just moved to the area we're in, we heavily relied on the locals and the neighbors. Like, where's the best, dry cleaners? Where's the best schools? And that's how we made our decisions. That is still today the most powerful way to inform people and how they make decisions is word of mouth through trusted networks, trusted people. And so that's what we do. We share this information with people we know a lot or a little, and then they make a decision of what they want to do with this information. And then you participate or you benefit financially. Here's the deal, guys. I'm just, I'm going to take a little bit different approach on this tonight because just at the time of the year it is, right? Most people right now, 2019, they're fully engrossed in making these goals for what this year is going to be and how they're going to change, from what happened last year. And that's good. That's a good thing. But we also know that they probably did those same things on 2018 and it didn't happen in 2017. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, guys, even if you love what you do, you don't want to do it forever. I don't know what you do for a living, and most people have to work to pay the bills. It's unfortunate. I wish we didn't have to have currency, but it's a necessity of life, right? I wish you could just hustle. I wish you could just take care of your own little world and everything would be good, but that's not the way it works. Currency is required, and as long as currency is required, it's better to have more of it than less, right? Let's just agree, right? Would you rather have more money or less money? And the answer is more. Would you rather have it sooner or later? And the answer is sooner. Okay, so let's not get crazy about money. More is better than less, sooner is better than later, and that's what this is about. I was on a course, guys, where I was making money, but that's all that was happening. Is that you? The question is, I don't know how much money you made last year. Maybe you made $20,000. Maybe you made $200,000. Maybe you made over $2 million last year. It's all irrelevant of what you made. What's more relevant is how much did you keep? And even more relevant than that is how much of that did you invest so that it is working for you? Because if you don't find a way to get money to work for you, you are going to work forever. That's it. There's no getting around it. There's no denying it. Making money is irrelevant. It's what pays the bills. But keeping it is more relevant. And ultimately, you're not going to save your way to retirement normally, unless you're like a crazy good saver. You're going to need your money to make money for you. Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work till you die. And if you don't believe Warren Buffett knows what he's talking about, go research his net worth. That's what this is about. So the question is not how much money did you make last year? How much money did your money make for you? How much money is coming in every month without you working? Sadly, for most people, it is zero. Sadly. Most people will work till they're 60, 65, retiring for Social Security, and it's not enough to live on. And by the way, Social Security doesn't have enough money for me. It's going to be gone by the time I'm 65. And anybody out there that is, my age, 47 or less, you're not getting Social Security. They're going to be out of money. That means you have to create something for the future. That's what this is. This is creating a team of people, showing them a simple process of sharing information and building a network. And that is the key, guys. It's your net worth. Do you know a lot of people don't even know what their net worth is? If you don't know what you are worth, you probably might want to start there before you make your goals. You might want to figure that one out, right? Your net worth is connected to your net work. What does that mean? That means that usually if you'll take the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most, your network, if you take the average of the 5 people you hang out with, usually your income falls right in line with that, the average. Now, if you want to increase that, the only way to increase that is to change your network. Start hanging out with people that are earning more so that they can teach you. If you are the smartest person in your network, if you're the smartest person around the coffee pot at work, you're in the wrong group. You must find a smarter group to hang out with so that you can learn to improve, to get yourself out of the situation you're in. That's what this is. Don't get it twisted. This is simple. This is something different. It's something probably out of left field you never saw coming. But the question is this: how much residual income did you earn last year? And I can promise you with almost 100% certainty that the person that introduced this to you is earning more money residually now than they were at the beginning of 2018 or 2017. Even if it's a small amount of money, it's more than they were earning last year. And then before you ask them, well, how much money you're making, maybe you need to answer the question, how much money are you earning residually? Meaning if you don't go to work for the next 3 months, how much money's coming in? And for most, it's zero. And that is not a place to be. This is a way to change it. And let me just show you, I'm gonna share my screen one more time before we wrap this up. Let me share my screen one more time. And I'm gonna pull up this income earning statement, okay? This is a PDF from our company. This is facts of what our company pays people to share the information. What do we share? CrazyYellowPill.com. When people ask me, what am I doing? I send them to CrazyYellowPill.com. When they ask me, different things about my investments, CrazyYellowPill.com. That's how we built this business, is sharing it. And so you'll see on the left, these are different ranks. Those words mean nothing to you. But look at the third column. That probably does mean something to you. The monthly average income, residually. Guys, there's some of you listening to my voice right now that are not earning $13 a month residually, okay? The money you have in savings at the bank account, that's not gonna cut it. There's some of you not earning $79 a month residually. But at some point in here, whether it's Pro 2 at $260 or Pro 3 at $580 or Pro 4 at $1,100, somewhere in there, this becomes something like, I can earn that kind of money by sharing crazyyellowpill.com? And the answer is yes. Yes, you can. And so many of these ranks you can reach. Guys, you can have your money back before you sign up. Okay, get with the person that invited you here. We have 3 packs, silver, gold, and platinum, $350, $650, and $1,250. You choose what's going to fit your budget to get in. I chose the biggest pack. I saw the opportunity. I asked what's going to help me build this the best way. And without a doubt, the $1,250 pack, the platinum pack, gives you the biggest savings and the biggest opportunity to grow your business. How do I know all these things? Not because I'm special, not any of that other stuff. We just went to work. I'm just an average person, guys. I'm an average guy with an above average desire. That's it. I found myself at 37 frustrated, not because I was frustrated with my wife or my kids. I was frustrated what I had to do to provide for the people I loved. I wasn't even living. I was living for the weekend. That's ridiculous. Why waste the best years of your life just making money when there's a better way? It may not be a better way for you, but I can promise you it was a better way for us, because look a little bit further down where it says Master Pro 10. Second one from the bottom. And then look over to the third column. Look at that monthly average income of a Master Pro 10. My wife and I are Master Pro 10s. That is the average monthly income of a Master Pro 10. And we've been Master Pro 10s closing in now on 5 years, I think, if I do the math correctly. So maybe $13 doesn't change your life, but I can promise you some of those other figures will change your life, especially when it comes in every month faithfully on the 15th. So I'm excited for you guys to get a little bit of this information. I hope it was enough for you to say, what is this? Who's this crazy guy? How do you know him? How can I get more information? Maybe it was enough. And if it was enough, just ask for the link. Start taking the products. We've got amazing products. If you want to participate in the business, it's as simple as I just told you. If you make it any more complicated than that, it won't work. It needs to be as simple as, hey, where do you get your hair cut? This is it. What's your favorite restaurant? That's it. And then let them choose. If you keep it that simple, send them there, let them follow up. Did you have some questions? You can start building a business with us residually. And the best thing is we do this as a team, guys. You're not alone. We have an amazing team. The person that invited you here is willing to help. They have other people backing them up. And listen, what I said about your network couldn't be more true. If you want a great 2019, I would suggest the fastest way to do that is to put yourself in a network different than the network you've been in. The network, the people you've been hanging out. If you're not where you want to be financially or time, if you're not where you thought you would be at this age in your life, then the fastest way to change that is to change the people you hang out with. Change your network. The person that invited you to this can invite you to meetings, can invite you to groups and networks and meetups where there are amazing entrepreneurs that are right in your city, right around you. You can be introduced to our team immediately if you sign up as a distributor, where you'll meet people from around the world that's in our private Facebook groups, and you'll be introduced to one of the most powerful networks you could ever be introduced to. And that network introduction, the cost to get in there is simply you saying, I'm ready. Sign me up as a distributor and I'm in. It's worth signing up as a distributor just to know the people that are a part of this group. They can change your life. They're amazing. You're amazing for being here. It's a Wednesday night. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. We're going to be back on normal schedule next Monday. Go grab a handful of people, give them this Zoom ID. And I just want to thank the people that were on here before, Fred Graves, for holding it down and doing a fantastic job presenting, as well as the other elite distributors. I think we have the amazing Miss Tori Hill that's going to be on here next Monday. She is a free mom from traditional business because of this business. She now makes her own rules because of this business. You don't want to miss her story. It's phenomenal. You'll check her out just in a few days on Monday. Thank you for being here. You guys have a fantastic night. I'm out.